All right, this video will be controversial. I will mention some disturbing things, suggest something disturbing that I'm not even cool with in many ways, but more or less something we have to do as a society, just to come to terms. So if you're squeamish or don't like talk of this sort of thing, I understand. Shut off the video. Show the dead bodies. Show the dead kids. Show this country what it has failed to reckon with. Children keep dying in these mass shootings, along with many other people in general. Innocent people, people at grocery stores, people at schools, people at their workplace. It doesn't matter. It's ubiquitous. And we just kind of accepted it. You know, we grovel a little, we grieve a little, we complain a lot, but we just move on with our day. And I want that to be interrupted. I want that to be shattered. I want people to be disturbed. And that's why I give you a little parental advisory up front. Show the dead kids. Show the people of this country and of the world by and large what an AR-15 round does to a 9-year-old's body. Show them in a pool of blood. Show the exit wounds of a bullet wound from an AR-15. Show that to the public. Show it to everybody. We're not going to have any movement on this issue in the United States until we just be absolutely real with the end result of every mass shooting. We're completely sanitized, guys. You have these painted up talking heads giving it to you in this curated delivery and voice and tone and three-piece suits and fancy jewelry, and they filter out everything. We're completely sanitized. We accept this. That wall has to be broken down. It has to be broken down so we can make some ground somewhere. Because we're not making any ground anywhere. Show the dead kids. Show the dead kids. Show the dead kids. Maybe then we'll get it. Maybe then we'll wake up. Maybe then there will be legislation moving at the speed of sound. Nobody wants to see those kids dead. I don't want to see those kids dead. I don't want to see those pictures. You don't want to see those pictures. And that's the point. Make people see them. Make people have awakening and realization. You know, years ago, there was this guy who traveled from church parking lot to church parking lot, handing out graphic images of what is said to be aborted children. Now, the pictures were all out of context, convoluted, completely. It was just pure propaganda. They were showing body parts, and those were said to be body parts of aborted fetuses. And this guy started this campaign just going church to church, handing out this propaganda, this anti-abortion propaganda. That campaign that started from this guy, I believe, years and years ago, has culminated into abortion getting banned at the federal level. Okay, we're talking decades ago. This might be the 90s we're talking about. So it's been a buildup. The culmination of that was cemented into the culture. It was fed into Congress. It just went from the ground all the way up to the top. And it was a successful campaign in helping getting abortion banned in this country because of those images. I believe that really helped the anti-abortion movement along in this country reach its inevitable conclusion of repealing Roe versus Wade, as we all know. Now, I know those images were in bad context. They were out of context. It was bad faith. It was complete propaganda. But the impacts were real, and the impacts of that campaign was so successful, I firmly believe it helped ban abortion. Now, what would happen if we took that same line of thinking where we give the public images of dead children in context, in full context of these school shootings and these other mass shootings? What about the hearts and minds then? Would they change? Would they say, "Oh my God, I've never seen a 9-year-old body's a 9-year-old body torn apart like that. We got to do something. I've never seen that much blood around a small child. We got to do something." I bet it would. It would, because it's polarizing. Whatever that guy was pushing, that Christo-fascist lunatic was pushing with his anti-abortion nonsense, it worked. Doesn't matter if it was out of context and in bad faith. It worked. Those graphic images moved the hearts and minds, which eventually moves legislation. Show the dead kids. Get the parents on board. I don't even care at this point. Just get them out. Get a major media campaign out there. Start showing dead kids with exit wounds from AR-15s. Start showing it. This is what we got to do, guys. I swear to God. If you have something better than this, I'm all ears. I want something better than this. This is awful. This is graphic. This is horrific. Nobody wants to do this. And I understand completely. It's something we have to do. Because we can't get through the sanitized media, completely omitting the reality of this situation, which is dead, bloodied kids laying in a pool of their own blood. We need to let that disturb us, guys. What else can we do? If you know something that can move the hearts and minds of this country, I'm all ears. But to my knowledge, this has not been tried. This has not been done. It's the only thing that makes sense at this point, because it's too normalized, guys. You think about it yourself. You're gonna feel bad for a couple days, and you're gonna get back to life as it never happened until the next one, and you're gonna have the next cycle. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, I can't do anything. Okay, what's for lunch? Got to get to work. Got to do X, Y, and Z. We need disturbed. We need rattled. We need our cages rattled so bad. And I can't think of anything more shocking than seeing a dead kid with a bullet wound from an AR-15. I can't think of anything more shocking than that would help us along and get some sane gun laws in this country. Let me know your thoughts.